Who's winning the Superb Owl LIX? And this wasn't an easy choice. I did a lot of calculations. I did a lot of soul searching. I did a lot of analysis and reading and thinking and contemplating and walking around kicking rocks. And I've come to the conclusion that this game can't be called. You can't be called. It's too close to call. Philly's defense and offense on paper is better than Kansas City's offense and defense on paper. Philly's got a superior defense, able to shut down the run. They're able to shut down the pass. They're able to get after the quarterback. And Patrick Mahomes isn't nearly as mobile as that other guy they played in Washington, Jaden Daniels. So they're going to get after Patrick Mahomes. I hope he's up to the task. I think Philly's offense is better than Kansas City's. They got more skill players, and they got that guy. You know that guy that they got. That guy that frog leaped over a defender backwards and then landed on the ground and got smacked in the mouth, but that's amazing. That's the most amazing play I've ever seen. And they got that guy that can rip off a touchdown from anywhere on the field. How are you going to beat that? How is Kansas City going to stop that? Nobody else has been able to stop it. So what makes Kansas City think they can stop it? But I'm going to counter that because I think Nick Sirianni is a dumbass. And I think that he bakes in 3 to 5 losing stupid-ass plays every single game. Philly just seems to be looking to give the game away. Whether it's a dumb play call with a very low probability of success or just a stupid decision to go for it when they shouldn't be going for it, they got those plays baked in there. And Andy Reid and Mahomes, they're not going to make mistakes. They don't make mistakes. They make some mistakes, but they can typically recover. So I think it's a toss-up. It's really a toss-up. I think Philly wins if they play a damn near perfect game and Sirianni just calls it straight as he should and just gets out of the way. Lets Jalen do his thing. Lets Saquon do his thing. Lets A.J. Brown do his thing and lets that defense just go crazy on Mahomes. But if they make a mistake, Kansas City is a lock to win. Now, I've said all that, and you think I'm going to pick Philly to win the game, but I'm not, because that would be stupid. And despite all that stuff, Kansas City is going to win because they've got that guy, and they've got that coach, and they've got that team that's just, they know how to get it done, regardless of the opponent, regardless of how outmatched they are, regardless of the mistakes they make, which they don't make very many, regardless of anything. They can win any game against any opponent. So I'm going with Kansas City to win the game. And probably a very close, really hell of a game. And you're going to think for a minute, they're in the fourth quarter, when Philly has a lead of about 4 or 5 points, that Philly's going to win it. If you hate Kansas City, I'm sorry. If you're a Philly fan, I'm sorry. It's very hard to beat Patrick Mahomes. You have to play flawless. And honestly, I don't think Philly's got a flawless game in them. Kansas City has a flawless game in them because they've proven it time and time again. And I think that if Philly cannot force mistakes, then they're not going to win because Philly's going to make some mistakes. So, final prediction. Sports gun to my head. Who am I picking? Kansas City. How much are they going to win by? They're going to win by 2 points. They're going to kick a last-minute field goal when they're down 1 to win the game. The end. Run off the field. Travis Kelce is going to jackhammer all of Taylor Swift's friends because that's what she feeds him, his friends. And Patrick Mahomes is going to give his Kermit Frog voice speech at the end, and we're all going to be sick of Mahomes next year. We're all going to hate him, but we're witnessing greatness, ladies and gentlemen. We are witnessing greatness in sports. And Patrick Mahomes is well on his way to being the greatest to ever play. Even after we just saw the greatest to ever play the game in Tom Brady. Now we're witnessing the greatest player to ever play the game because it's never been done. Three-peat's never been done, in case you didn't know that. You know that because you watch all the shows and you consume sports. You know that. So you don't need me to tell you that. I'm not breaking any news here. But I am breaking the news. Kansas City's winning by 2. Something like 33 to 30, 31. 33 to 31. Kansas City. That's my pick. In overtime. It's going to go to overtime. How can it go to overtime if they're down by 1? I think my math is a little off there. That's all I got. See you next time. I'm Aaron. This is Lineup Therapy. Hit it up. Hey, in case you've forgotten since the beginning of the show, I solve sports problems. You're pressing sports problems. So leave them in the comments. Let me know what your problems are. Or send me an email, a-ron@lineuptheory.com. That's my app.